Hello, everyone, and welcome to Your Money, Your Power. Today, I'd like us to talk about common money mistakes that you must avoid. Now, you agree with me that money is very important to your daily life, whether it's buying food, paying your bills, planning for your future, you just can't do without money. Unfortunately, we were not taught money in school. We were not taught how to make money, manage money, or multiply our money. And most of us make many money mistakes that keep us in financial stress and keep us broke. Now, the first money mistake that we're going to address today is refusing to make financial education a priority. If you don't come from money, if you are not already wealthy and you are trying to get out of poverty, you cannot do it without gaining financial literacy. Now, I spent about 2 months just learning how to invest in the stock exchange market. You cannot become rich without financial literacy. So start thinking of reading books about financial literacy, following financial coaches, and getting enough financial education. Number two is refusing to practice or act on what you know you should. Now, I do counseling for people who are struggling with their businesses. And many people come to me and they tell me their problems. And I tell them, for example, you need to take this business to social media. And I tell them how to, because I am on social media. I've been on social media with my business for at least 9 years today. And I tell them what to do to put their business out there. They know what they're supposed to do, but for a reason I cannot explain, they just don't do it. So refusing to practice or act on what you know you should is a money mistake. Number three is ignoring the culture of saving. I do have a video on my channel here where I spoke about savings at length. And what I can say is you cannot survive without savings. If I could put it simply, if you don't save, you are not safe. Emergencies will come. Problems will come. You need to save. One of my business coaches said, look at every money that comes into your hands like a fruit. So you eat the fruity part of it and then you plant the seed. Some of the money that comes into your hands, some of it is meant for saving and investing. Stop spending all the money that you make. The next point is investing in what you don't understand. That's a major money mistake. I said earlier that I took 2 months just to study the stock exchange market. You don't put your money into something that you don't understand. It just will work. The next point is passing over opportunities. You see, I've heard a business coach say the word poor is an acronym for passing over opportunities repeatedly. Money is not going to fall from the sky. You can pray about money, fast for money, but you need to seize the opportunities that come your way to be able to make money. There are people who have a solution or a problem for every solution. So there's a business idea, but you are already seeing the problems and the shortcomings of it. You are just not willing to seize the opportunities that come your way. And then the next point is having just one source of income. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 11:2, invest what you have in several businesses because you do not know what disaster may come upon the land. Can you remember the days of COVID? It was a very tough time for many business owners because they couldn't work. There were businesses that just closed up because of COVID. It's dangerous to have all your money in one business or to depend or rely on just one business. If I may put it in layman's term, if all what you do to feed your family is catch fish, what happens when the river runs out of fish? You need more than just one source of income. And the 8th point is having no restraints with helping others. Now, it's very good to be generous, and actually you are blessed to be a blessing, but you must have a limit at how much you give. There are people who have given and given, and then they get to old age, or they retire, and then they cannot even take care of their basic needs, but they spend their whole life or they are working years taking care of people and helping people. You must have some restraint in helping others. Number 9 is not having a mentor. You see, it's very dangerous not to have a mentor. In whatever field that you want to excel in, you need to find someone who has been there and who is succeeding in that field to be your mentor, because your mentor is going to help you avoid common mistakes in that industry. Your mentor is going to challenge you. In fact, they say follow who no road. Your mentor is just going to show you the way to success. Number 10 is not tracking your expenses. So you don't have a budget. You just spend. You make money and you just spend. If you don't know where your money goes, you overspend without realizing it. And a budget helps you by telling your money where to go instead of wondering where your money went to. I've given you 10 common money mistakes you must avoid. And if I may give a little bonus, the 11th point is ignoring debt. You see, the Bible says that the borrower is a slave to the lender. Ignoring debt is not going to make the debt go away. So if you owe anybody money and you're running away from the person, or you're ignoring the debt, that's a common money mistake. Address it, pay that debt, and regain your future. Now tell me, which of these money mistakes have you committed, or are you committing? I'll be glad to read in the comment section. Thank you.